Okay, on this 2004 Honda Odyssey, the driver's window is not going down. We can listen and hear that it is trying to go down. So typically that's going to mean it's the regulator itself because the motor is operating, the switch we know is working. But we're going to go ahead and do both just because the kit that included the motor was only $1 more, so might as well. First, we're going to remove the door panel. There might be a little gray or a little cover here that you need to pry off. There's another one in this handle. See that little cover there? We're going to get that out of the way and get both screws out. With both screws out, we're just going to insert into the corner there and lift up and then pull back, and this comes out. And we can unhook the electrical connectors. With this, we're just going to slide it forward and then it comes off, but there's a rod attached. So here we can see the rod that unlatches the door. So we push this little plastic piece up and then we pull the rod straight up and out. Yep. Set the electrical connector. Okay, then we have to take this speaker cover off. So there's just a little flat hole here. We're just going to pry that off. We can see those tabs hook in on this side, so we pry away that way. And there's a few Phillips here, and one up in this corner. And now we can take our trim tool, kind of slide it in somewhere where we can find a spot, find the door panel, and start prying out. Start prying. Okay, now we're ready to just pick straight up, slide it off the top lock rod up here. And then it's just the speaker that's hooked up electronically. And now we're in. We can do the window, motor, and regulator. So our window regulator bolts are going to be these two here, and there's 3 here for the motor. Right now the window's stuck, so I'm going to try and take the motor off first and see if I can get the window down. Okay, so we forced the window down with 2 hands usually. This one's actually falling and I had to remove, someone had propped it in there with vice grips, so I had to remove those. But this is the bolt that is connecting the window to the regulator itself. So we're going to take that bolt out. We do need to get this out of our way just to get to the hole for the other window regulator bolt. Okay, now that both bolts are out, the window can come apart from the regulator. So I'm going to raise the window up, move my suction cups down. These are a cool tool. They're made to suction cup to the window and go over the little frame there. But I find this actually works way better. It keeps the pressure on. You just shove them in between the weather stripping and they don't fall off and the window doesn't come slamming down. Alrighty, now this thing's loose. Slide over up here. We can tell this thing is junked. Cable's broken. New one's gonna come in the same way it came out. So here we go. And I'm gonna throw one little bolt in here because they were nice, gave us a little spot. Now that bolt is taking the weight. I'll swing it over and hook up the other bolts. And once the regulator motor bolted up, you just let the window down, add those 2 bolts back. And then this is a good point to go ahead and test it, make sure everything works while you're apart, in case something goes wrong here. So you just hook your window up and we'll just go all the way up with it. All the way down. So now we know we're fixed and we're good to go back together.